Hey guys, how's it going? Just a quick one here. I really want to thank you for your support with my culinary journey videos at the moment. Big ups to y'all and keep it coming. As I said, there's a salted caramel delight on the way, and I've got actually a series of salted caramel videos to post up for your viewing pleasure. I've tried to make it as user-friendly as possible so that you can have both a culinary experience and make it a little bit easier for you to make, so that you won't have to focus so much on the technical aspects of making these foods. I had a bit of a brain fart today during my session. People at the gym that I've been training are coming and going, and they're not too sure about whether or not they want to wholeheartedly train, and possibly self-doubt is a major factor, and do they really want the results that they would have asked for in the very beginning with a consultation. My question to them is, why are they thinking short term? It takes an athlete decades to develop. They start when they're around 5 years old and they mature in their early 20s. That's like 17 years of solid work. If that didn't occur, there's a really good chance that they wouldn't make it to the professional level. Similarly, if you're looking to become a slim, slender person and you've currently been on the overweight side, it's going to take some time. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to follow a really strong, sufficient plan. You're going to have to feel a little bit of pain in the sense that training hurts, missing out on parties hurts, not being able to drink alcohol hurts, because you've got all of these temptations around you. It's on TV, your friends are doing it, it's on the radio, it's in a drive-through, McDonald's, KFC, it's on the shelves at the supermarket, it surrounds you 24/7, visually, orally, all the rest of it. It's up to you to decide what's more important. Do you want to be the overweight person with cancer, diabetes, all the rest of it? And I'm not saying that that's a guarantee or anything, but if you follow an unhealthy lifestyle, of course you're at more risk than the other person. If you want to maintain a long, healthy life, and you've made the decision that you want a certain result in your fitness training, there are going to be certain consequences that come along with that. Don't give in to temptation. Don't give in to peer pressure. Make sure that you've got the strength and the courage and the determination to say no when people bully you into a night out on the town, eating that extra burger and fries at a restaurant. You just say, I'm on my pathway and I'm going to continue on. And of course, they're going to try and negate you. They're going to try and bully you and peer pressure you into doing what the rest of the crowd is doing. But in actual fact, you are the strong one that has made the decision that you will do your own thing because you're focused and you know what you're doing. Be that person. Be the one that others look to and say, wow, when I met this person 5 years ago, they were a little bit on the big side, and now look at them. I'm the one that's on the big side, and they're looking fantastic. And they don't even have to be an elite athlete style. You don't have to have a six-pack of abs. You don't have to have bulging muscles. You just have to be comfortable and healthy with your training regime, but it's going to come at a cost. You're going to have to make some sacrifices with your lifestyle. There's going to be some hardship. And when it gets hard, you get harder. When the going gets tough, you get tougher. It's as simple as that. It takes time to develop. No matter what you're doing, no matter which way you're going, it might seem hard now and out of sight, and you're never going to get there, but if you give it a go, there's at least a chance that you can make it. If you don't give it a go, well, then you've already lost the race. There's no chance of succeeding. And this is what I would like to tell you now, as I have posted up some really nice videos of some foods which are a little on the temptation side. They're not really what I would condone as a regular source of nutrition. They are what you call your cheat meals, your temptation meals, your reward meals, and you might use these on the odd occasion. If you are someone who really wants to put in action a procedure for fat loss, for strength gain, for muscle gain, for any kind of lifestyle health change, then this is the kind of food that you will probably eat 1% of the time. I myself haven't even been out to any kind of nightclub bar for over 2 years, and the reason I did go out was because it was my stag party before I got married. I've had about 1 bottle of wine total in the last 2 years. That's spread out over 2 years. If you were to calculate the mils per day, it wouldn't be a hell of a lot. And this is what I wanted to do for myself, so that I could become a competitive power lifter, not just to compete, but to be competitive in my weight class. To have what I want to be proud of, not just see the other guys in my team or in my competition having and me being jealous of them, but for me to actually have that as well. And that has come at some sacrifice. And I'm quite willing to put in the hard work for anyone that wants guidance, that wants help, because at the end of the day, you can't do it on your own. And I don't do it on my own either. I have a team at PTC Brisbane, that's Performance Training Centre Brisbane, that I've trained with for over 2 years. I have a great training partnership with some of the trainers at Genesis Jindalee in Brisbane as well. And I have a plethora of information coming my way from these different people, because I put the effort in on my end and they're willing to help me on their end. And I am no different. I want this information to be passed on to you. However, if you want to go down that track, be prepared to do some work. Any kind of help that I can give to you guys, whether it be food prep, yes, I'm a chef and I have been for the last 12 years. Any kind of advice, nutritionally speaking, that I can give you, I will give you. Training advice, yes, I will give you. However, I really want to see that you put in the effort on your end of the deal. Go to the gym 3, 4, whatever, how many times it is that you've decided you want to do, and stick to it. Don't make any other sacrifice. Don't sacrifice your gym time. Don't sacrifice any other kind of training regime. You put your mind to it, you will get to succeed, or you will succeed in the long term. But you've got to stop thinking about now. You've got to start thinking long term, 5, 10 years, whatever it is. But have small goals in the meantime. Next week, I'm gonna squat 60 instead of 50 kilos. Things like that. Next week, I'm going to wash my car. You know, it doesn't have to be specifically related to just training. Sort your life out. Organize your life. Put everything where it needs to be. Next week, I'm going to get this instead of that happening. Some kind of progression. And you want to track it. Write down your progression in a diary, in a journal. However you want to do it, just make sure that you record it and that you can track it. And then you can be proud of that. You've got a record of your success in the short term, and after a few years, you've got your success on paper in the long term. I'll leave you with this. You put in with what you get out. Act now, reap the rewards later.